Welcome to this new class. I hope you are enjoying and learning a lot from the development of this course. Continuing with our series of controls, the next one we are going to work on is the checkbox. For this, let's follow the methodology we already know. First, we will duplicate this page. Then we will change the name to checkbox. Perfect. We will remove the control we were previously using and add our new control, which is the checkbox. I will add it here, and initially, it tells me that there is an error. I'm going to add a control field, which could be the city. And look, nothing happens. It still presents me with the same error. Why? This happens because a checkbox does not accept this type of information. As its name suggests, it is a checkbox. Therefore, it will not accept common names for dimensions. Instead, it must be a Boolean value. In the resources for this class, I have left you a reading so you can understand how Booleans work within Looker Studio. But for the present example, we will work with one so you can see how this type of control is used. So for that, what I am going to do is not use any of the dimensions here, but rather add a calculated field. As a quick explanation about Booleans before we continue, these are elements that take either the value of true or false when a certain condition is met. Now the checkbox starts to make more sense. What it will allow us to do is verify through it whether that value is met or not. Let's proceed to develop the example. The first thing I'm going to do is assign a name to our new calculated dimension. I will name it validator. I have prepared an example whose function is to validate whether any of the countries contain the string states. To do this, we will use a series of simple functions available within Looker Studio. In the last class of the previous module, I left you a series of functions with their corresponding explanations, so we will use one of them. We will start by writing a statement called if, and a parenthesis will appear. Inside the parenthesis, we will write the statement contains underscore text. Again, a parenthesis will appear, in which we will pass two parameters separated by a comma. The first will be from where we want to obtain the information, in this case, from the country dimension. And the second argument is the string we want to verify, which for my case is states. Outside the parentheses, we add a comma, and then the reserved word true, followed by another comma, and then add the reserved word false. And that's it. With that, we have constructed this statement, which will validate whether any of the values within the country dimension contain the text states. If it does, it will assign the value true. If it doesn't, it will assign the value false. As you can see, this syntax we used is similar to what we saw in the regex contains class. You can go back to that class and check that we also worked with Boolean values there. Let's apply it and see what happens. What happens when I activate the checkbox? I click on it and look, it changed my entire report. Now what I'm going to do is check my map and look, it indeed only selected the United States, the country that contains the string we designated, states. If I deactivate it, it will select all the countries that are not the United States. So look, now it excluded the United States and only included the countries that are not the United States. That's the magic of having a checkbox, where we can make a very precise exclusion with just one click. See you in the next class.